After several months' worth of consistently exciting battles, heart-wrenching plot twists, and controversial reports of overworked staff, Jujutsu Kaisen's highly anticipated and acclaimed second season reached its conclusion. Season 2 finale seemed more focused on setting up the Culling game. The series' next arc, Kenjaku, the sorcerer masquerading as Suguru Geto, ended up being the focal point of the episode, as he described a horrific but intriguing future for Jujutsu and cursed energy. This storyline is the longest arc in JJK, with 63 chapters under its belt. Before delving into what happens next, people need to understand how Season 2 ended and how many different plot points have been set up.
Think you know everything about anime? Subscribe and join our weekly trivia challenge to test your knowledge.
Before Kenjaku could proceed with his plans to optimize cursed energy, he needed to remove Gojo Satoru, the strongest obstacle to any cursed spirit or curse user seeking to destabilize the status quo. The Shibuya incident's main goal was to create a situation that would force Gojo to overexert himself, thereby leaving him vulnerable to getting caught off guard for half a second by a shadow of his best friend. Rules governing Geto's technique: he would first have to subdue the special-grade cursed spirits by himself. To circumvent this, Kenjaku bet on the Shibuya incident weakening all of them to the point where he could absorb them without problems. Unfortunately, this plan worked too well, as Jogo, Hanami, and Dagon ended up being exorcised. The only cursed spirit Kenjaku actually absorbed was Mahito, who turned out to be exactly who he needed to kickstart his plan. Season 2's finale revealed that the curse that afflicted Tsumiki Fushiguro and left her in a coma was actually a result of having been exposed to one of Kenjaku's cursed objects. Even though she is awake now, Tsumiki will not be the same sister Megumi had been intent on saving. Like Itadori, she will have another sorcerer residing within her body, but will be missing Sukuna's vessel's unique ability to keep their will and cursed techniques suppressed. Tsumiki is just one of the hundreds of other sorcerers all across Japan who have awoken in this same manner. Yuki Tsukumo believes in a world where humanity is able to completely break away from cursed energy and would then find it impossible to create cursed spirits. Her goal is in contrast with that of the sorcerer masquerading as Geto, who has no wish to eradicate cursed spirits. He believes humanity's future lies in optimizing cursed energy. Kenjaku has conducted several experiments to that end. His conclusion about the issue of optimizing cursed energy was to facilitate the creation of a being that even he would be unable to control. According to him, humans, cursed spirits, and the death paintings that he himself created are all merely different forms in which cursed energy can manifest, but they aren't the only options. Gojo's disappearance is being seized as a golden opportunity to rid Jujutsu Society of all his supporters as well. Since his previous association with Suguru Geto was well known, he has been branded as a co-conspirator with Kenjaku and is being blamed for the horrors of the Shibuya incident. Tokyo Jujutsu High Principal Masamichi Yaga has been similarly falsely implicated as one of the orchestrators of the Shibuya incident. Furthermore, any attempt to free Gojo from the prison realm has been criminalized. Considering how speedily these anti-Gojo rulings have been passed amidst a veritable state of emergency in Jujutsu Society and all of Japan, it's highly likely that Kenjaku might be behind them. To some degree, Kenjaku surely knows that Gojo's release would threaten the success of his plan the most, so he is taking every precaution to ensure the prison realm remains sealed. The Culling game will focus on the first aspect of Kenjaku's plan. The newly awakened sorcerers and cursed spirits will be forced to continuously weed out the weak among them, Yuta Okotsu will feature prominently in the Culling game. Since Gojo is out of the picture, Yuta is the only special grade allied with Jujutsu headquarters, and probably the strongest modern sorcerer. With such a formidable threat apparently entering a binding vow to execute him, it appears Itadori's woes might only just be beginning in the new series.
The monkey who can't even use Jujutsu.
What is that stuff you're spraying everywhere?
Disinfecting deodorant.